Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We start off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A man was sentenced to life in prison for killing a husband and wife in their apartment nearly 7 years ago. 57-year-old Frank Interlicchia briefly lived with the couple known as Kelly and Robin Naples. He is accused of beating them with a weapon, either a ratchet or a hammer. His defense attorney says Interlicchia was high on heroin at the time of the killings. Interlicchia declined to say anything about the case to the judge.
What's most telling about the defendant and this case is that without drugs, he was incapable of having any remorse for the crimes that he did.
The Palms Northwest Mortuary Chapel was packed Wednesday afternoon for the funeral of Las Vegas woman Tabatha Tozzi. The 26-year-old was allegedly shot by her boyfriend, Oswaldo Perez Sanchez, during an argument. He fled the scene and has not been arrested. As Tozzi's closed casket laid at the front of the room covered with flowers, loved ones shared memories. Tozzi's aunt described her as a beautiful woman inside and out with a beautiful soul, and family and friends continued to celebrate Tozzi's life with a gathering at Craig Ranch Regional Park after the funeral. They sang, danced, and shared drinks and laughs. The gathering brought closure for some, but loved ones still want justice. And Henderson's City Council approved the official annexing of unincorporated land in the El Dorado Valley. The city annexed over 290 acres of unincorporated land with an ordinance to extend the city's limits to meet the city limits of Boulder City. Henderson has no current plans to develop the newly annexed land. To learn more about other motions passed during the City Council meeting, log on to lvrj.com. A high school team wins a $50,000 International Engineering Challenge, not only beating U.S. teams but other countries. Review Journal's Jen Ah tells us how they're flying high.
These bright students can design a full-size aircraft that flies autonomously without a pilot to send out package deliveries.
It was shock at first.
Welcome to Ram High School's Aviation Nation, a team of students passionate about aerospace.
There are 7 people working on the team, and so we don't want just 3 people working on the entire project. We want collaborative teamwork, and so I think that's what really set us apart this year.
The Ramjet 7 members will receive a $50,000 scholarship from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University after winning 2 first-place categories for national and international in this year's Real World Design Challenge.
A solution to delivering packages using an uncrewed aircraft and safely flying it from one location to another.
Adorned on the school wall, the school's history of getting first place in 2013 and second place in 2019. And the legacy continues.
In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, the National Finals Rodeo will not be a tenant at the Oakland Athletics planned Las Vegas ballpark. It was speculated that the A's would lock in NFR to take place at the stadium during the A's offseason. NFR has been at UNLV's Thomas and Mack Center since 1985, outside of 2020 when it relocated to Texas during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. And Nevada is expecting to have even more cash on hand than the state's economic experts predicted late last year, despite concerns about high inflation. The Nevada Economic Forum approved a projected budget of $11.6 billion for fiscal years 2024 and 2025, a more than $200 million increase from what the group predicted in December. The revised forecast, approved by the forum Monday, will be used by lawmakers as they work to finalize the state's budget for the next 2 years. In your health news, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. COVID cases and hospitalizations continue to trend downward this week in Clark County. The 14-day average for daily new cases in the county dipped to 56 from 61 a week ago. Statewide, the number declined to 70 from 80. There were 109 hospitalizations in the county compared with 114 a week prior. However, statewide, the number ticked up to 128 from last week's 97. Deaths in the county remain at 0, while statewide the number increased to 1. Now for your weather report, brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. As the weather heats up, there's some safety tips to keep in mind while visiting Red Rock Canyon. Keep your dog on a leash to prevent your dog from attacking or being attacked. Bring plenty of water to avoid dehydration. Wear closed-toed shoes and wear long-sleeve shirts and pants to allow the sweat on your skin to remain cool. And mostly sunny skies with moderate winds and a slight chance of rain in parts of the valley is in your forecast for today. Daytime highs reaching the mid to upper 60s with wind gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, winds increasing to as high as 30 miles per hour, lows in the low 50s. For the rest of the week, mostly sunny skies with winds sticking around until the weekend with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour in parts of the valley. Daytime highs increasing to the mid to upper 70s by Friday, 80s by the weekend.
Sports, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Golden Knights return to T-Mobile Arena Wednesday night, kicking off their second-round Stanley Cup playoff series against the Edmonton Oilers with a win. The Knights beat the Oilers 6-4 despite a stellar outing from Leon Draisaitl, who scored all 4 goals for Edmonton. The Golden Knights now have history on their side as they are 4-2 when winning Game 1 of a series. The teams return to the Strip for Game 2 on Saturday.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. UFC 288 takes place Saturday in New Jersey, highlighted by a bantamweight title fight. Challenger Henry Cejudo, who returns to the cage after a 3-year layoff, is the -115 favorite at Circa Sportsbook over champion Aljamain Sterling. The total is 4.5 rounds. Gilbert Burns is a -125 favorite over Bilal Muhammad in a welterweight bout. The total is 4.5 rounds. Women's strawweight contender Jessica Andrade is a -190 favorite over Zhao Nanyan.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The summer movie season is back in full force for the first time since 2019. The Review Journal compiled a list of films you can expect to come to theaters this summer. The list includes The Little Mermaid, which comes out May 26th, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which comes out May 5th, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which comes out on June 2nd. For the full list, log on to lvrj.com/entertainment. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have a Roku device, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. From the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.